You look there mostly, but you can also look here and you can also look at me.
2 anal shots?
Yeah. All right.
Oh, there are 2 anal shots?
Yeah. All right. My pen.
Oh, there are 2 anal shots?
Yeah.
What? Sorry, pause. Did she just say there are 2 anal chats? Okay, whatever. It's not relevant. It's not relevant. It's not relevant. Move on. Fuck. Wait, no. Somebody clear this up for me. What did she say?
All right. So this interview will be in English, unless you want to do it in French.
Or if you want to do it in anal chat.
We are here with Siobhan. By the way, my name is Eris for the purposes of this. This is my third interview. Siobhan and I know each other from Chicago. We're in a biology class together. We had a pretty interesting experience in that biology class, which is something that we might want to talk about another time. So we're going to be talking about harassment, specifically street harassment. The 2 people that I've already interviewed, one of them appreciates compliments in the street.
I am someone that I enjoy getting attention, male attention, you could say.
And the second one thinks that it's like part of society and definitely doesn't consider it harassment unless the guy insists or follows, etc.
Faire un compliment dans la rue, ça fait mal à personne et au contraire, ça peut même faire plaisir parfois, hein, je le reconnais. Pour moi, le harcèlement, c'est quand quelqu'un vient te voir à répétition, donc c'est-à-dire de manière intensive et continuelle pour te faire des compliments ou te dire des choses un peu plus sales, mais quelqu'un qui va venir me voir dans la rue, qui va me dire « Oui, voilà, mademoiselle, je vous trouve mignonne », je ne considère pas ça comme du harcèlement.
And I was actually hoping to get an opinion to differ from that. No pressure.
Don't worry.
Okay, very good. Tell me what you think about being complimented in the street.
I mean, it's something that I have to think about every day. It happens every day, not to be cocky or anything, but I don't think I agree that it's just how culture is. I am uncomfortable with it. I actually just had an experience on Halloween night where some guy started talking to me and I made it known that I was not interested. And he ended up waiting for me to buy the ticket at the train station. And I quickly hurried through the train stall, got on the train. He jumped the turnstile and got on the same one as me. And then yesterday I saw him again and he followed me again. I think people will say, if some man says, "Oh, you're so beautiful," they'll say, "At least they didn't do this, at least they didn't do that." But they may. It's happened to me. And I don't think you can give an excuse if it's something tiny.
If I'm understanding correctly, in and of itself, the compliment may not be problematic, but it's what it typically precipitates?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
It can get worse.
okay.
It makes life more difficult. A woman bringing her body through life is more difficult because of men that say things.
Okay. If we lived in an ideal society, a compliment would be fine.
No, I don't think so.
No, okay.
Mm-mm.
So you would say that it's a compliment in and of itself?
Yeah, it
Okay.
is a compliment.
Okay. Why is that? And let me just say, I did not give her really any time to prepare responses. So we're kind of seeing her think about it and so on. Yeah.
I forget the exact term. It might have been microaggressions, where you can't really say it's a compliment, but more so a negative compliment, I guess, if that makes sense.
Could we say that it is a microaggression because by complimenting you on your physique, it reduces you?
Yeah, I agree. Like, I don't feel like I would never walk down the street and verbally compliment someone on how they looked.
So let's say that you lived in a small town where there was mutual respect between you and the other people. If somebody compliments you in this situation, like your family or friends do, how do you imagine feeling about that?
Yeah, I definitely think relationship plays a big role.
Okay, so could it be that because it's a city and we don't know each other, you are sort of imposing yourself in my life by touching my hair, by commenting on myself?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Okay, that I can understand.
And I think after someone says something to you, you're going to think about their intentions.
Right.
And if you're just yelling to women on the street, I don't know what your other intentions are, but
maybe she thought it was catcalling.
That's perfect.
All right.
All right, good.
You're still recording.
Yeah.
Because I've seen your videos and I know you do this. Please.
You look very uncomfortable.
Yep. Okay.
And that's why I was wondering if in an ideal world, if we didn't have to worry about that, that's why I was wondering how you might feel, because I'm probably mansplaining right now. In this situation, every time a guy says something, you have to think, okay, do I need to keep my headphones out because he may follow me? Do I need to be aware of his physical relationship to me? First, I have to even think about how to respond. If I just ignore him like I want to, will he persist? If I am straightforward with him, is this the kind of guy that will say, oh, okay, and walk away? And then, of course, that's exhausting for me. My view is that women are raised to not reject, so that can be exhausting for most women to reject, because it kind of feels like you're violating sort of a thing that women are raised with.
Yes.
Okay.
All around.
Okay. So, of course, we cannot pull compliments out of their context, which is kind of a silly thing that men maybe do. They say, I'm just giving her a compliment. But there's a part of your existence that sort of is connected to, and that forces you, that exhausts you, and so on.
I'm analyzing Macron and his wife's meeting with Trump. When Trump says to Bridget Macron, she has a beautiful shape. These are two very powerful allies, France and America, and our president chose to compliment her on the physique of her body. And in context, even out of context, but in context, it was wrong place, wrong time. And I don't know where the right place or right time would be, but not in front of Les Invalides.
What do you think that we could do about it?
Oh, good question. I feel like it has to go back to how you raise your sons. Teaching them right from wrong, and in my opinion, this is a wrong. And I don't know how to stop men from doing it. I've literally Googled, like, what do I say to men who harass me on the street or who throw out stupid compliments like that? So, I mean, I don't think I should have to be sitting here trying to figure out how to protect myself and looking up literal phrases on what to say back to these people.
As I try to process sort of what we've talked about, it seems to me that a moral sense of individual actions isn't so much the problem as an awareness of the context, as we were talking about, in which those actions happen. Yeah. That, for instance, if I do this to you, maybe my parents aren't going to teach me that in of itself is a problem. But if I do that on the platform of a train, Yeah. All right, awesome. Thank you. Do you have any sort of, last remarks for our audience?
Oh, man. Well, this is my first YouTube appearance. I just want to say, figure it out, men, and good luck, ladies.
Very good. Perfect.